Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Get yourself a little bit of a drink. What I call liquid snacks. I've had tons of real snacks today. Just making sure we're going. All right. Welcome. I'm just. Oh, look, peek behind the screen. I am just adding that. I'm here. I'm for it. I'm on. Please come visit me. Don't forget about me. Am I relevant? Where am I going next? Do I have a future? All the kinds of stuff. So, what should we put? Live. I'm just gonna put I'm here. We're just gonna make it simple. Maybe a little hand wave, like, hey, I'm here. I'm here right now. No, maybe a little thought bubble. Or no. Yeah. What? I don't know why. That's just what we're going to put. I'm here. Whoa. These filters, though. Super close up. I'm sure it's great. Hey guys, oh my gosh, long time no see. It's been exactly 2 weeks, as it's always been exactly 2 weeks. Welcome to my channel. I'm just Paul. If you don't have friends, then I'm your surrogate friend. I'm happy to be so, because I honestly, the things that I do on my live stream, I would be doing alone. So I feel like it just adds to my fulfillment of being a human being to have you guys with me. William Stoneburner, be with Unisec Jess, finishing a friend's stream. We jump in from stream to stream. I think there's a terminology for that in Twitch world, but I don't know what it is because I'm negligent to my own. And Luke says, hey, hey. And I say, hey, hey, back. Thank you guys always. You two are two of my staunchest regulars. You're like one. Okay, guys, what character at the at the Cheers bar would you be? How old do you think I am? I have no idea I know that Kirstie Alley was there. That's about it. I don't even know what her character's name. I think Susan might have been Susan. Anyways, I bought a new candle. Look at my perp candles. My purple candles are so gorgeous. Look at those on it, I guess. And we got you can see my stars in the background. We're gonna be mailing some things. And tonight, what did I even put in the title of this? What is it? Who knows? But what I thought I'd do is kind of show off my planned wardrobe for a film festival. I go to this film festival. I've gone to for the last 2 years that it's been alive, that I've been aware of it. So for the last 2 years. And this theme this year, this is the Austin Revolution Film Festival. Love it. Favorite film festival. And every year they have a theme and they correlate it with the number of the year. So bottom of the 9th was their 9th year. This is number 11. And this theme, when I found out, I was like, even if I don't have a film, I need to go. I do have a film. I'm grateful too in the festival, but the theme this year is this one goes all the way up to 11. I don't know whose voice that was, but it it's a comedy metal heart. I'm really broadening it, and I'm thinking like I'm gonna just come in my rock gear, which none of it is hair metal theme because I don't listen to hair metal, but including the record purse that I have to show you guys. But I am just about 90% done with this, and we're gonna finish it here on stream. But just take a look here. So this is technically the front. There's something on it, and then this is the back, which honestly I like more even than the front or the bottom. This is the bottom. This is the top. So this is the top of the album, as you can glean. It's got some rough edges. Because it is rough. I literally cut it in half and then glue. Okay, so I'll take you on a tiny tour. It's not going to take long at all. So basically, we've got the two sides of the record, and if you didn't see on my my posts, you'll see that this record, I bought this record at Amoeba, as you'll see later in this little showcase as well. I bought this new at Amoeba. It was sealed and everything. It wasn't like it was a used album. I wonder if they separated used from. I didn't think about that. I honestly haven't been in the store quite a lot. I get my music from the internet, like a lot of people do. But honestly, if you want to Google Amoeba Los Angeles, it is a playground. I said to the cashier as I was checking out, man, you could stand in one spot of this establishment and just oscillate, and you won't even, like, you could stand there for an hour and not even see everything because it is so fun, so fantastic. Rock and roll art, posters, t-shirts, vinyl, obviously, CDs, and you can buy and trade. And now I'm wishing, like, why did I bust up a brand new album? I didn't think about it. I didn't think that there was a designation. Well, it doesn't matter because honestly, so I didn't know what color it was going to be. I thought, like, it could be any color record would be cool, except for clear, because then you would see into my lining. So my idea was when I opened up the record and I saw that it was translucent, I'm like, well, I actually took a picture of it in front of, as you might have seen in some of my recent posts on Instagram. It was in front of the cover, and I'm like, oh, maybe it would be cool if you could see the cover through it. So basic logic, I cut the album in half and then traced its cover on the back. So on the inside, you have a very, very simple pouch that I sewed together with my sewing machine. And I had an extra zipper. I do have to clean up. It's like, what's this doing over here? I need to like sew it in or stitch it in. And basically in a perfect world, it would really easily zip up. But what I did is that I decided, oh wait, maybe it's not great. I did, I thought this could close all the way. No? One of my faults. This was a real punk job. Real punk job. I got a lot of paint on the actual zipper. It was glue paint, whatever you want to call it. But obviously you can see this real rough edge in here. We do not want that. So I think one of my first project is literally just to clean up the edges. Let's be neat about it because we're not going to a punk convention, I guess. And I also have to I started doing this already, but I have to kind of just pick all the paint out of the zipper. It wasn't that difficult. And for some reason I couldn't have avoided it. I don't know why. I'm sure I could have, but I know that this is going to annoy me all weekend if I don't clean it. I won't let you suffer through that though. What else are we doing? So we have quite a few things to do. We're going to be doing some fake food, some custom stuff you've never seen before. I've never seen before. It's going to be cool. Val, are you going to sand the corners of the record at all? They're not too sharp. I mean, they technically are, but I don't think I'd cut anybody. I guess I could. But I really want to make sure it reads record. Yeah, it's neither here nor there. Honestly, I could probably use it as a weapon. If I get scared in Austin, they'll be really scared of this coming in their eye, Actually, I think I'll leave them unsanded. Luke, it is a record purse. Yeah, I honestly really do like how it generally turned out. Once these inner edges are painted, true. Once these edges are painted, it will be honestly like one of my favorite things. I'm pretty sure. I'm happy to do this again. If it was a black record, I wouldn't have to paint the inside. But honestly, I was very curious how I was going to get this fabric onto the vinyl. Like, I guess I would have glued it, but instead I glued the cardboard to the record with super glue, and then took fabric paint, which is a very, very, very strong glue, like 3-dimensional paint that you can get at the craft store from Tulip or something like that. Yeah, The scrap paint on the zipper is coming right off. It really can peel off, but I could have avoided it if I was a little bit more careful. Probably. Can't trust Jessica to do anything cleanly. So right now, the first thing I'm going to do tonight, before we move on to some of our custom builds, my fake food, I'm going to show you some of the outfits that I was thinking. So we got 4 nights, 4 days. So at least 4 outfits, and please don't mind. Usually I have a fantastic manicure, press-on manicure for this show, but I've been doing so much crafting and stuff that I've been ruining any nails that I was wearing. So I let them breathe for tonight until, actually, that's the first thing I can show you for my outfits. Kind of adjacent to outfits. These are the nails I'm going to be wearing. Are they cool or what? Oh, I think they're so sweet. Glue-ons, whatever. I have a very troubling anxiety that I just eat my nails. Well, actually, honestly, I don't do much to them anymore because they're usually glued under plastic and all the different things that I find. So, I've never succeeded in really kicking that habit. Oh, and here's the outfit of the day. We're kind of real like 90s punk witch, if you don't mind. 90s, like, I mean, I honestly dress like that every other day, so I don't know why it's special, but here we go. All right, let's look at some outfits. So, these are honestly like, I'm acting like these are my specialty punk outfits, but I wear these like freaking all the time. If I'm going somewhere, you will see me in I've definitely worn these same outfits on just a regular basis because they're my favorite outfits just ever. So one thing that I think I've really found about my style at this time in history is that I like to go super femme as much as I like to go like punk rock. So I will usually pair like an adorable floral, like tiny little dress with my studded jackets. I have to say something about this jacket though, and maybe, you know, a lot of people will be able to help in eventually saying goodbye, because this jacket is donezo. I don't know if you can see this, but this bonded leather, cheap ass bonded leather. I wasn't aware at the time that I was buying all of these cheap bonded leather jackets in my youth, that they would fall apart so easily within like 5 years. Bonded leather, if you're not familiar, is just the term for that fake cheap leather. Like if you got a jacket, like a leather jacket for $20, it was bonded leather. And eventually, and this has happened to literally, I've had just, at least in my mind, I can picture half a dozen bonded leather jackets that I had either like painted or really invested in, and they all just started to peel over time. It's something you can't even stop because I was trying to glue it and paint it as it would kind of peel, but if the foundation of it is totally ruined, it's whatever you put on top of it is going to come right off with it. So this is going to be like I'm going to try to repair this, meaning like take as much off as I possibly can. Again, you can see like where it has chipped and patched off. I'm going to paint over it, have it for this weekend. And I've bought $350 worth of used leather jackets. So kind of just reusing everything secondhand in order to be a little bit more conservational. And this bonded leather, whenever it does this as well, as you can see it on this side too, it sheds all over the clothes you're wearing. I was literally doing the same kind, a different floral dress, because I have it over a dozen floral dresses. And I was going out to dinner and I was like, what's this flaking all over me? I had just like black flakes. It was like black dandruff. I was like, what's going on? And it was the bonded leather. Oh, that's gonna happen, I guess. I mean, what can we do? Okay. The next thing on the chopping block, like at least that jacket is definitely coming with me. Some of these outfits, though, you guys can tell me what you think. Hi, Interactus. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Hiya. Hi, guys. Okay. So yeah. Oh God. So I got this cool Nirvana shirt. So I got this at Amoeba. Again, Amoeba has lots of rock apparel. The problem is that it doesn't have dynamic rock apparel. It like Hot Topic sometimes. This isn't nearly like the majority of what they sell, but you might get a dress that has the band's logo on it, and that's kind of what I was looking for. Something that was more than just a t-shirt, like a logo on a t-shirt. So they did have these baseball. I think they call these either baseball or ringers. What, maybe both, honestly. Baseball tees or ringers, and I liked it because it was something a little bit more different. This album is actually really important to me. This was I think I might have mentioned this in another video. In Utero was my introduction to Nirvana, which is funny because it's literally working backwards, but that was my album. Like when everybody in their youth found Nevermind when they were however young or old they were, that it was it was just such a dynamic point in history where a lot of people felt the same or whatever. But I found In Utero at a flea market on a CD, and so many of those songs mean a lot of different things to me. Penny Royalty, I remember getting sick and really relating to the pain. It was a very interesting sickness when I was younger. It happened twice in my life where anything that I would eat caused me severe pain. Like, so I couldn't, it was like, what could I possibly eat? And the first time that I had this problem, my mom just decided to just juice a bunch of cabbage and make me drink it. After the first time I did that, it went away completely. Second time I did it, I kept doing it for days up until a month. And I'm finally like, I need to go to the doctors and figure out what this is. Anyways, it's called H. pylori. It's just a bacteria that's in like 50% of people's stomachs. You probably have it in your stomach. It might or might not bother you. Mine was agitated by really strong coffee. So it's one of the reasons I do not like drinking Starbucks, Charbucks, burnt, oil, like, gasoline. I don't really drink that kind of coffee. Anyways, but I remember doing a piece that was inspired by Penny Royalty, and that is on the album. So paired with it, you see these red pants. Hope you guys are loving my fashion. And I meant for a very long time to do something with these. I wanted to create cartoon pants. And everyone's like, okay, what the heck does that mean, Jessica? Maybe we'll do it tonight. I don't know if we're actually going to get there, but these are leggings. It looks like Santa Claus freaking leggings, but I was going to put knees in them, like open the knees. And then my idea was that I was going to do a black outline on the whole seam and the cuts. And then not, I guess I shouldn't paint a belt on because then it would really look like Santa Claus. So no belt. Let's not. Well, unless, oh my God, it would be so cute if it was like a studded belt, like the emo kids wore to the MCR concerts. Maybe. Anyways, but yeah, and then maybe some white accents for like shine marks, as if it was like a pair of like PVC pants or something like that, like faux leather PVC pants. There's another word for that, latex pants. Okay, nothing's gonna end up on the bed, I guess. Whatever. Okay. Next outfit, and you guys, you gotta tell me what you think. So, In Utero outfit. Cartoon pants. We also got like the punk jacket that's falling apart and the floral dress. And now this is like classic grunge. Again, I am not I am not in the right era for this. One goes all the way up to 11, 80s Spinal Tap comedy hair metal. But it's just the era I picked, I guess. And I guess like 60s like pre-punk, I don't know. If somebody asks, I will use my diction that I know of rock and roll and talk about bands that they are actually surprised that I know that I'm wrong in what decade I'm trying to represent. But anyways, okay, so this is like a really classic grunge outfit, don't you think? Like, it looks like I'm not trying hard at all. I just rolled out of bed. So I got an Amoeba shirt from the store. I thought that picking a shirt like this with this, I mean, I could do rec. All I think I have, man, I wanted to do a rec radio pack. There was a lot of clothing things I wanted to do. But anyways, I thought that picking like a logo of a music place kind of would encompass more than one band. I mean, we are representing, oh, I forgot one. I don't know if I'm gonna wear that. I brought a Bowie dress home, and the thing is, I don't remember ever wearing this dress, so I don't remember how it fits or if I like it or what. Maybe we'll try it on tonight. Why not? So basically, we've got the Amoeba shirt. Again, Amoeba Music. And this is a really old flannel. I've had it for a very long time, and it's one of those shirts that, as most of my clothing does, became a crafting shirt, an art shirt, something that I would wear. Honestly, all my clothes become that eventually. But I had a spot very distinctly underneath this. I should not tell people that. It should be like, oh, I just decided to put this patch there. But like, honestly, it made the jacket so much cooler, the flannel. It's honestly just a big flannel shirt. I don't know when I'm gonna wear this. Whoa. Oh. Okay. And then finally we have this you guys, and imagine my my combat boots with this, please. This is my go-to concert outfit. It's my favorite concert outfit to ever wear. It's super comfy. It's so comfy. And I can dance in it, and it's also very, very practical. So this is my show jacket. This is what I wear to the shows, and this is my Lou Reed dress. So it's a mini dress. What's so cool about this, and will probably make all you hoarders heads spin, is that I've had this dress ever since I was in high school, because that's when I was really into the Velvet Underground, was when I was like, I don't know, like 17. And I never liked the dress then, and I guess because it doesn't show any shape whatsoever. It is a shift dress. It like hangs on me like a curtain. What does that even mean? But anyways, but it's so, again, like inconspicuous and comfy. And then on top of that is this jacket. It has its message. You guys were there for this. I actually wore this jacket to Amoeba, and the guy that ran the security loved it. Loved the messaging, because he was the guy that was like checking everybody. He's like, hey, you like your jacket? I'm like, check it out. But I also sewed lots of pockets in here, even inside pockets, because this is where I stash everything. I can stash a water bottle in this jacket and keep on dancing. Like, this is what I do. So this one's definitely coming with me too. Definite one. Then my David Bowie dress. Let's go find that, because I kind of want to take a look at it. And I just saw this very recently. I brought it back. Oh, come on, don't. There we go. Is it a dress? It is a dress. But man, I don't know. It's a very small dress. Let's see here. Okay. It's the top of my shoulders. Ooh. I mean, maybe if I wore like shorties under it, which is what I do with I have like very short shorts that I wear instead of underwear, so that I have a little bit more modesty if something happens. Maybe we'll try that on later. Maybe we'll make some kind of outfit with it, you know? But for right now, let's let me know. Okay. So practical, I know, Val. Thank you. The classic evolution of the jacket. Yeah, I mean, a couple of my jackets have been through some evolutions. Unfortunately, if there's any other jacket of mine that you guys might remember, it would be my red fake band name jacket. What I really wanted to do with it was kind of create this body covered tattoo effect where you had all of these logos and wording and like again, fake bands. All of this kind of graffiti, this black ink all over the jacket, and it already the bonded leather. Because I really didn't. I own one real leather jacket, and I would never paint on it because I felt it was so sacred. It was so, high quality. But like, I'm like, what am I waiting for? Why am I? If it's gonna be my jacket, it's gonna be my jacket. So I did order hundreds of dollars of used leather jackets. Hey Daniela, thank you so much. It's circle time. Dawn, thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming to my stream, of course. And so let's see. Yes, so that one's breaking as well. But for right now, let me know. I want the Bowie dress. Yes, it's a very, very short dress. Let me know what your favorite outfit is of the one that's over here, and maybe it will like definitely make it in. Who knows? We're going to right now kind of, what do I say? Bury my sins, cover my sins. Forget what the terminology is, and finish this so it looks completely good. I like it's all black, so once it's all black, I feel like it's going to look absolutely seamless. And after, I guess, I see it can close all the way. It just is a little rough getting there because again, all the zipper. Oh, look at that close up. All the paint that's just gunked in that zipper. All right, let's just do a little bit of painting. Let's finish this up a little bit here. Just a little bit. And then we'll move on to something even more exciting. But I'm just going to do a very simple little touch up on the edge. One thing I'm going to try my damnedest to avoid is getting any on the cover, of course, because, I mean, if it does hit, maybe the edge. Yeah, if I would do the edge of the cardboard, it would protect that cardboard with acrylic fake leather, which is not the same as bonded leather. Leather paint is not the same. I always think too, when I start a little art project, am I starting at the correct end or will I be in trouble? But I don't think that there really is a correct end here. I'm definitely going to have to just do like one side, I think. I'm trying to see if it's bleeding through, and it looks all right. But yeah, basically, if you can get yourself a little pouch, and this pouch I sewed directly, I mean, we're talking just pieces of fabric here. Actually, if we're going to get real honest, that those same shorties that I said that I put on under my dresses, I ordered this pack of, this has to stay between us, you guys. I ordered this pack of like, they're practically like longish black boxer briefs. So again, they can very easily fit under my dress without any kind of dress without being too bulky. But, protect me from flashing anyone is what I'm really trying to do. That's the whole goal here. And so I bought like these boxer brief female underwear, and I bought like 6, and I'm like, I'm never going to need 6 of these. And so it was not dirty. it was laundered, but I definitely had worn them before. And so instead of like sewing a pouch on all of its edges completely brand new from scratch, I did take one of those boxer briefs and just kind of made a pouch out of it. And that's what the lining. I really shouldn't have told anyone that. But that's what I did. That's what I did. This is where you get the inside scoop. If you really want to know who Jess is, she makes her underwear into a purse, I guess. Again, clean laundry. It was clean laundry. Let me know if you want to offload any of those boxers. Hey girl. I mean, that I feel like our friendship has come to at least that degree that I will happily. You can have them. 6 pairs. 6 pairs. I want them to. I'm only literally using them for shows. Instagram has been very aggressively marketing women's boxers to me for some reason. I've seen them too, girl. I've seen them too. I had no idea there were so many brands out there. Okay, let me see. Okay, this edge is looking pretty good. I don't think I'm getting any bleeding, but of course I'm touching the wet paint. Like, why wouldn't I? Of course. So I'm like ever so carefully doing this album edge. I really should be doing it with like clear. That would probably be a better idea. Like, yeah, why? Oh, that looks nice now. It's like, you're like, what are you serious? Like, that's what you're trying to do with this black paint. Yes, I want to finish. I want to make it look good. But like, the idea that I would get all the way across this album without like getting a bunch of black where it shouldn't be, it's very unlikely. It's very unlikely. It's like so unlikely. But I'm going to do it because no. Oh, what if I do a Sharpie? You know what? That's a better idea. I think that's the idea. We're going to just not, because, okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if this gets in between that vinyl, we're donezo. So we're doing that with a Sharpie to make, well, then it's not as like, it's not actually, sealing it like I wanted to. Maybe then we'll put glue on it. Okay, something else besides messing up my creation that I've already dedicated myself to. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to touch the insides here because I do see some. Because okay. Am I clean? Am I clean-handed? Am I dry? I know you can't see down here, but I'll be right there. Be right up. Just need to start from the bottom because we're here. Don't ask what's on right now. We've got some royalty-free beats of every genre. Oh, I'm already scaring myself. I think I invented this. Like, I'm sure that this design had to have been done in the past, but as far as I know, I've never seen a record cut in half for a clutch. It probably exists. Like, it's too obvious of a design, I feel. But I think I looked it up. Anybody else can feel free to look it up and send me pictures of what other people's looked like if they've done this before. Next time, I literally had a friend there who traded in some of her old records, and I didn't even like ask what they were, or okay, see, this is where the problem comes in. Or like, even no, I did ask what they were, but I didn't think to ask like, oh, where are the used ones? Because then you're not only, utilizing, you're like upcycling, so it's not just music, but it's like repurposed music that might not have lasted forever, right? See, the thing is, I tried to do this from Goodwill and get a record that was in the genre but didn't necessarily mean a lot to me. But you cannot do that. The people that hoard from the Goodwill, they literally go there every day and make sure that there are no valuable records being sold, so that they can put in their record store. That's how that works after people have donated. And so there's literally no record of value. Okay, I have to start at the bottom again, but I'll be right back up. Okay. I'm so glad to be using this black paint too. Damn. I never use black paint on my fake food, and that's what this paint is for the most part. And unless I'm doing a little project like this, I guess I would use it on my fake band logos jacket as well. But as we've discussed, let's go on to the graveyard, the jacket graveyard. This glue, I don't know if it's holding very well. I'm not sure. I guess I'll know once I start seeing white and the paint starts to pull away. I wasn't sure. I mean, I thought it would be pretty strong, like this glue on fabric, but it might not have been deep enough into the fabric. I'm really not sure. I did try to file this, and I guess I could use my nail file, my rotary. Okay, see, isn't that looking so much more profesh? Am I right? All right. I think this is our last edge that we need to do. And then we'll let this dry. Move on to the next thing, which is fake food. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to show you some completely new pieces. Customs. Some stuff I've never even heard of. Maybe I told you about it last week. I don't think I had it then. My gosh, I just have enough black. Just enough. That is perfect. I love when that happens. And that almost never happens. Oh my gosh, that's so great. I haven't ruined this yet. So that looks a lot more profesh. Now that all of our edges are kind of much more touched up. All right, I'm gonna just kind of put this off to the side here. Hopefully I don't roll back onto that. That would be awful. That would be awful. We've only dirtied one paintbrush. We are so early in the night here. Coffee Cooking and Creations. It is so nice to see you too. Wait, let's see. I had no idea there were so many brands out there. That is so interesting and annoying. Okay. Searching and actually not seeing much of anything that matches what you're doing. Oh, that is very interesting and novel to hear. I gotta say, being an innovator, that's all I'm alive for, really. But, oh my gosh, let me show you my next creation. Now, I have a client, and you can see something that she got made for her on my Instagram, the most recent post. And she is another one of my collectors. Her name is Susan. And Susan is in Texas. And she is a chef, a patisserie. And pastry chef. And she makes such delicious looking stuff that I'm constantly drooling over her page. And she wears my fake food on her head. It is very, again, whenever these returning customers are continuously representing a lot of the time their brands. It's not only themselves, it's in conjunction with whatever they're making and selling. And it's very exciting. It's very special. And so today we're going to be making something called a Paris-Brest. That is what I would say it if I had a very put on fresh accent. Like that was my attempt. But it is this pastry that honestly is a lot usually like wider and skinnier. That doesn't make any sense. Larger and skinnier, some kind of pastry. And then there's cream. There's cream in the center. Again, this is a French pastry, so they're usually gorgeous, which I'm very excited about. So I've never made anything like this. In fact, because I couldn't figure out how to do this exact icing, kind of looks like, never mind. But I wanted to do this exact kind of piping that kind of comes out the side. So you're going to get to see a very, visual side angle to it and see that all around. I tried to make it in thick icing. Could not get it thick enough. As you see, I've kind of a lot of the old icing just lost its path. And so what we're going to do is we're going to restore this bottom bun. Then we're going to, for the very first time, kind of construct these little, it's so cute. I'm so excited. The thing is, though, I don't think it's going to be as easy as just kind of stacking them on there because they're not exactly the right size. And within this original design, they were actually like, there was a lot more of these scallops, if you will. So we're going to have to do some cutting and gluing, but I'm very excited. So let's do that. And then after that, we might, well, I guess it depends on how far we're going to get. I feel like this can't be this difficult. But of course, whenever I start a project with that, I am always so surprised. So, okay, let's not put a clump of my hair there. What do I need? I need scissors. And you need to look down here. And we also need to paint the top of this. So we'll see how far we can get. So I think, I'm thinking if I would cut this into thirds or fourths. Thirds? Yeah, thirds. No, should I? Yes. And then basically, I'm going to cut this into thirds so that you have 3 sections, I think, or 4. I'm not sure. And then kind of do a kind of pattern. I have it in my mind. I think it will work, but maybe not. I think 4. I think I need to do 4. Okay, let's just do this. So, oh, no. That's what I was looking for. I need a sponge. We need to paint a little bit. I don't see the sponge over here. I thought I picked it up, but whatever. So, I have my bread paint, soft bread. Imagine soft. Whoa! Did you see that pre-ejaculation? I did not expect that. I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that live here in front of all of you guys. Okay. I love your hair color. Is that hair dye or food dye? Great question. A valid question. It is a pretty permanent dye. If you can see, it's kind of it's kind of this dusty cobalt at this point in different shades, but it used to have turquoise. It doesn't look turquoise anymore, though, I gotta say. That is not on the menu anymore. But okay, let me just some of these colors are a little darker. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start with this color. Can you even see it? My lights are blowing it out. I don't think this will help, but I just need to cover up and blend in. So, oh man, I think I'm gonna need some brown because that's really boring. It's just very cream. I need to darken it up a little bit. See that toastiness? I want that toastiness back. Okay, let's go get some brown. Oh, not this one. Excuse me. Hello? It's not quite the color I was looking for. I want a warm brown. It's almost orange. See that orange on the bottom? Guess I gotta go find that color, whatever that is. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna just go straight up orange in this bitch, okay? Ah. Oh no! Don't make me look like a fool. Okay, you just needed to muscle it a little bit, I guess. Let's do some straight up orange, mix it with some straight up brown, and we are on the sand color right now, so hopefully that'll mix that all together. The cream color, I should say. I think that would do it. Let's see here. Yep, that's pretty warm. You're right here. Eyes are up here. Kind of radiate that up there. Just kind of smush it all in. Oh, I'm sorry. Where am I supposed to be going? Here. Here. It's a good place. That's a good spot. I love these little details. Like this is the bottom of the donut, but you will see it on the profile. That's the most of what you'll be seeing. You know, when somebody's wearing it on their head, you're going to see the side. So I just want to make sure that the detail is pretty much all the places somebody could possibly see. Oh, I'm trying to just kind of blend it in like makeup. Sometimes that doesn't work. It's like a little too much. Blend it all in. Blend it all in like a beauty blender. Yum. Toasty. Now to put this down somewhere. Well, let's let that dry a little bit more. Seems uneven. Okay. We're gonna let that dry, let it cool down. And I'm going to, I think, I'll use this as a template. I think it's quarters, right? Quarters. I think we're gonna do quarters. Let's hope that I'm right. I'm gonna start maybe with this big one, because that would definitely be quarters. And I'm gonna try to demonstrate what I think I'm gonna do here. Oh, and I already screwed up. Because one thing that I'm going to have to do is cut all of the tops down to the same size. So this one's going to lose its peak. Okay, so is this one. And so basically, yeah, I think this will work. From the sides, I want you to see kind of scallops that go around the edge, because that's what you do see for these, for this dessert. Okay. I mean, I will prop them up somehow, but then I'm going to put, in order for you to see the inside, which I don't know if that's important, how important it is, but I want you to be able to, like, if you're looking down into the donut, you see the curves on the inside as well. I don't know if that'll be necessary though. Honestly, so some, I think it was all of these, yes. All of these I put a punt in. And usually that's really helpful with like sitting on something very stable, because if it has a curve to it, it will fit on it better. It will fit on basically any surface, except for this, because I'm cutting it in half. So it's like going to always kind of dip down. It just has a very short, stable foot. But I think once I get the glue on it, it'll be fine. I think I'll get my good glue. So I do use super glue, crazy glue. I use super glue as well. And this is how all of my pieces really stay, the very elastic headbands. It's really the only thing I feel that guarantees. Basically, if you want to pull some of these things apart, you're just going to rip them in half, and that's what you can at least guarantee. So I think maybe okay, that's how this is going to go. For some of these, I'm going to do thirds, these smaller ones. I wonder if everybody understands what I'm trying to do here. Oh, no. Is that right? No. No? Yes. Yes. Okay. And I think that when I put them on the other side too, will help these little peaks stand up. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to cut their peaks off until I see what the terrain looks like, basically. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to create the outer edge first. Yes. Yes. And then I'm going to go inside. I'm going to go inside. Oh wait. I'm so glad I realized this. It's this that has to go down first for sure. That would be a problem. Okay. I don't think you're really going to see, when you do see this, it's not going to matter much because it will be so, you'll barely see it at all. So let's just make a start. I'm going to kind of like give them more of a foot because they don't have any. I thought I was doing something clever and I failed. The trampoline stream was an epic one. Oh my gosh, I do remember that. That was fun because I was like, guys, I bought something. You don't know what it is. Try to guess what I'm building for this entire episode. That was really cool. I remember in Coffee Cooking and Creation says, I remember when you were building your desk and put one piece in there. Oh my God, that's right. It ruined the whole thing. I had to take it. Oh my God. It really does. Something does really happen every time. Okay, I think this is going to look really rather good. I'm excited about this. I hope it does because my client's getting. Now, if it failed, I would have literally just went and found a different way because this is already my kind of second attempt. Let's cross our fingers with this one. Because, see, the problem is there is a lot of space there, and I'm assuming that it's going to be filled. We'll see. I'm sure I can figure out something here. Okay, this is pretty easy so far. This is going well. Of course, this is going well is always what they say before like something explodes, right? Okay, this is okay. Add an impasse here. See, I'm trying to cover up this kind of little icing mistake, but I think I'm just gonna have to fix it later, like give in to the mistake here. Okay, that looks great. Is this too far? I feel like you're looking at it too far away. I wonder how... Can't really move this computer anymore. I'm just... I don't know if that's any better. All right. I don't know. This might be okay. Because you got to think too, if this is on somebody's head, they can see, like, and this is kind of the predicament I've got myself in right now. They can see, I just thought of something. Okay, whatever. They can see up and in. So they can see kind of the top of the underside of this as well. Let's see how it's looking so far. So yeah, you do see some of that gapping. Now some of those tips are going to be cut off. That might be okay. You are going to see that gapping, but I'm hoping to stuff it with other shapes. We're going to see how many of these we have by the end and what we can really realistically do here to make it look as scrumptious as possible. Oh, I probably should show you maybe. I don't know if I mentioned this dessert at all last week, but I did have to look it up because I'd never heard of it before. But it sounds delightful. Actually, I'm not sure what is technically in it. I should have probably looked that up to have a better understanding of what I was making, but I was all about the visuals. I'm like, I can see what most of those things are. Hello? Okay. So check it out. So this is what we're making. Again, as I said, this one is a little bit wider, a little bit finer of a pastry. And it's got this, see our little lady fingers sticking out. This one looks like ours, I feel, right? Yeah. So I think we're doing the right thing. And we'll fix all those little imperfections later. Okay. I think I better do... Let's... I guess I'm gonna need that other one anyways. I don't know why I was like, oh no, I'm just gonna do this one. Gonna need it for the inside. I just thought of something. Could I stuff? No. Maybe like behind there. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Never mind. Just figuring it out. Just talking out loud. Hopefully, whatever happens, this row will stay because I don't know. It's going to be complicated. Okay, so this is our start here. I don't know about it, guys. Maybe what if I just smushed it down as much as I could? Let's see what happens. Why is that? What's going on over there? Nothing. Maybe they should have even been really coming out. Like, we already just saw that. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Like, this one is, like, really sticking out. This one is not. But some of them really are. This one is not. Like, this one is, this one's not. It's kind of a style choice. See, that one's pretty out there. I don't know. I don't think the middle is going to matter very much because there's nothing really to see. Okay, but what do we think about this? I don't know, guys. I think I gotta rip them all out. Yeah. I think they need to be over the edge. I think that's the way it's gonna read. Oh my god, they're so stuck on there. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you're gonna separate them from. Oh, see, I'm literally pulling up. If you want this on there, if you want to glue foam together, Crazy Glue is your best friend and enemy. Frenemy, it's your best frenemy. So I'm gonna bring it all the way to the fucking edge here, so that it can. And I don't even know if that's gonna be better because now it's got these little sharp corners that are coming out. I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. I think that's really the only way we're gonna win. I cannot believe that is so stuck on there. I am ripping the foam apart. And what I suspected too, I don't even need to kind of cut it off, as long as I can kind of just smush it down. Kind of cut off some of those corners because I'm not happy about that. Oh, this is going to be just kind of annoying for a couple minutes. But this is what we're here for, the trial and the error, you know? Trial and error. I could say that you don't have one without the other, but you probably could have a trial without any error. But you know, it's not very common. So it's just kind of, if you see this, it's hanging off the edge here. And I think I do already like it better, you know? And then I'm going to kind of take its little nose here. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm not going to cut off these little peaks. I'm going to just let it kind of curl in. And that might be enough to give us our cool shape. Our little lady fingers. I wonder how evident the little triangle of nothing is going to be once it's this close to the edge. Crazy Glue. It'll drive you crazy with how good it is and how much it will stick to things. Can you not use a scalpel to separate them? Yeah, I guess I could do that. I mean, I have one that's like literally a foot away from my hand right now, but you know, whatever. I might as well just rip them from the donut. It's working. It's working so far. Coffee Cooking and Creation says, I also remember when you painted your jacket, but which one? Honestly, it could have been any one of them because they were all on stream. We've done a little bit of all of those jackets on stream. Okay, now we're back to the beginning. Uh-oh. This space is, oops, too big for that, but oh, that might work. It's quite a space. Oh gosh darn it. I think that's the most distracting one, maybe. Okay, let's see what it looks like when this is on top. Okay, you know what? That is already better. It's not great with those little gaps. What are we gonna do? What are we going to do? This is like the only idea I have where you put the remaining triangles on top or behind. Like the on top doesn't like make it any better of a situation. It covers a hole. You painted band logos. Okay, definitely. That's the red one. The red jacket. But yeah, okay. So like what would look good there? Maybe kind of behind it. Maybe. What if we just shoved it like that? I mean, that's slightly better. I don't... Just kind of like literally put them in that hole. Would that go? Do you think that's enough? And like maybe kind of like make it bulge out like the... Yeah, it could work. If at least like gravity's going in the correct way, I think that's what was throwing me off, that like this was an upside down. I mean, I guess it could look like you piped it on the top and then flipped it over, but maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I definitely painted the jacket red and then we painted some logos on it. That is true. Now I'm thinking this doesn't look as bad. I don't know. That's kind of my only option, I feel. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know what other option I really have besides just literally putting some more icing behind. I guess that's what we're gonna do. And you know what? If it doesn't look good, I guess we're just gonna pull it apart. Just like we did right like a couple minutes ago. Gonna free these cherries. You get to go in another project. You will be used. You will be used. I promise. And you will be used. Okay. Let's use the scalpel, shall we? Oh, that's so much better. Scalpel. Okay. Now we're just getting shitty. I would say that that's a dull blade, but I literally just put it on like the other day. Though I did cut my album with it, so that might have been a lot of strain on that scalpel. Okay. We will use those cherries in a very, very good craft later on. So let's try another one, see what this looks like. And then any other kind of little holes I can fill in later with more paint, which is what I plan to do anyways, because there's going to be lots of cracks and lots of little micro holes. Okay, that's not okay. I guess we're gonna have to just get on to gluing, because I can't really hold these in the place where they are. So we're just gonna have to go for it, I think. Actually, now that I look at this, some of these are really small and are gonna need much smaller. So basically, I'm just going to kind of glue them the best that I can into a place where they fit, and just hope for the best. And then I'm going to close it all up, and then I'm going to paint it, and then I'm going to glue it some more. I thought that this was going to be the easy project. Kind of a mess. I think I'm going to be doing just a lot of trimming to make this all fit where it's supposed to. Like, for example, I gotta like cut off that edge. I don't know if that was the right way to do it, but this is what we're doing. We're committed. Okay. One thing about this glue too, like you put it down, it grips on, it doesn't move, like it stays where you put it. You really, like, I can probably close up a lot of holes with just a tiny microscopic, wow, that looks really piecemealed. I wonder if I can really carve that away, if I'm like creating more work for myself or what here. I don't know. Greatest donut stream ever? You know, I've had quite a few. Like, we're coming up on my birthday in about a month again, and last time we set a donut on fire practically with all the birthday candles that we had in it. Do you guys remember that? It was adorable. This year, I'm hoping to like try out quite a few like order in specialty baked goods, because, you know, as I've begun to progress into adulthood and also like the 21st century, I've realized that like I can basically order almost anything from anywhere in the world for the most part. Like, if I want a German chocolate cake for my birthday, I could just get it shipped to me by a famous bakery. If you want to pay those premium prices, and it's like, well, it's your birthday, you got to live once. Like, why? What other day would you do that? And so I am hoping that I can get my hands on some cool treats and see what's out there for me to buy as my own birthday treat. Where is that hard ass line coming from? There? No, where is that? This one. Oh, it's so hard. Okay, let's stop it, Jessica. That's what it is. Okay, it's kind of looking like that should be there somewhat. I hope. Okay, that fits pretty perfectly. Look at the shape that it's making on top. It's very interesting. It's not a circle. I don't know. Sure. This is where this is starting to worry me because these triangles are getting smaller and smaller. It's like did I push them over or is that just how it ended up going towards the end? I'm not sure. Okay. This one looks funny. I don't know about that one. I might not get used. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3 triangles left. So let's just cut up one. Oh man, god damn it. Probably didn't need to take the cherry off of that one. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Let's only cut as much as we need here, Jessica. Was I just in here or was I? Has anyone kept up with Succession? Is it over yet? Is it that is a very random question, but I was just thinking about I was thinking about the other day. I kind of was real into it, then forgot it existed, and then never went back to finish like half of the show. I think I'm on something stupid like season 2 out of what, 4 or 5. Is it good? Is it done? I don't know. Don't give me any spoilers, please, because I will watch it. But Coffee Cooking and Creations asked, I should not read your name every single time that you type, but whatever. Do you still use your reel? No, I don't. I don't use my wheel for much of anything because we don't do the edited show much anymore, much as if I've touched it in about a year or something like that. But always here for the live shows. And basically the live shows, if you haven't caught on, they are, whatever craft my little heart desires. Honestly, like I said to you guys, this would be my night in, my cozy, kind of like work night kind of jam. But I'm bringing you guys along with me. I mean, honestly, most days of the week are that. So this is the kind of night where you can just really kind of chill with me, see what happens. Okay, take a look at this. If I push it down, I don't know, guys. What do you think? It's kind of some of them are really defined. Yeah, that looks pretty okay, I'd say, right? If I really just smush it down. I think what I need to do is kind of make it level here. Need to make it so this. I think I need this side to kind of, I don't know. This is going to be a real interesting way to maneuver exactly where like all of this goes and what it's doing. Or maybe I should just start kind of bending it in and gluing it down this way so that it can, is that too down? No, because we want it to kind of peek out of the sides like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's hope, guys. Let's freaking hope. So, and again, If it doesn't work out, then we're just gonna rip it all back out. This is the right action point, and if not, whatever. Again, we'll just rip it back out. And again, we are not doing anything to the inside of this. I just refuse anymore. I'm done. You're not going to see it. We need to do the top as well. We need to glue this down. I think, is it hiding my sins? Fixing my sins? I think it's hiding my sins. I think that's the term or phrase. Okay. Okay, this is, I mean, we're going to have to glue it all down, which that looks great when you kind of like press it. You don't see any of those. So let's look back at our reference pictures, how kind of like tall this is. So this is kind of like, the buns are definitely thicker than the inside. So let's see. Some of these are a similar idea. Some of them are not though. The cream seems pretty thick. Again, some of them not so much. Sorry. Get closer. Like what's this one look like? No. Is it the one I wanted? No. These guys. I guess that looks pretty similar. It's almost an exact replica of what I'm going for there, except what I'm really noticing, I mean, we cannot do anything about the bottom bun, but I'm wondering if I should thin out this top bun a little bit more. What do you think? Would that make the height go down dramatically in a way we don't want? I don't want to cheat her on donut either. Like, you know, I don't know what the right thing to do is. And I don't even know if I'm afraid that if I start hacking at it, I'm going to ruin it. Like something will go wrong. Cause this was a pretty clean, cause it was right through the middle, but like, I think I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to see how I feel. And then honestly, in the morning, I will take a picture and I'll ask my customer, what do you think? Is this what you imagined? Is there something different? And maybe we can fix it then. Honestly, I'm really not sure at this point. Trying to line it up with the real shape of the donut. Okay, this is where we start, and I guess we'll just kind of And just press that on down. First edge down. Oh, let me see. Oh, those new emojis are cute. I'm looking at you guys on StreamYard, so I actually didn't see the emojis right away. Those are pretty cute. To be fair, everything just is adorable. Oh my gosh, thank you, William. I appreciate it. Adorable till the end. Hopefully. Like, honestly, if I can just spread adorableness for the rest of my life, it'll be a life well lived. So there we go. I really am curious what my customer's gonna think, because this was really I think I'm going to do one more layer of paint to make sure all those holes are in there. But besides that, let's do the top now. Okay, so was that how the cherry went? I think something like that. Such a travesty. Will it ever be the same? Who knows? Actually, that went on pretty good. There you go. Great. Okay, now I'm going to take some of the same paint. No, none of it is wet anymore. And I'm going to start toasting my almonds. As you can see, I kind of did a little test, which kind of looks like shit. But I think I need a different brush and a different color. We're going to make a little bit of a toasted color similar to what we had before, and our paint had already dried. But I think I'm going to first do some just really warm toastiness. And then we're going to add some brown in a little bit later. And let's see here. That's a little toasty. It's a little toasty up in here. I guess I should make sure all the toastiness is kind of on that edge. I think I might even start with the brown now. How now, brown now? Just to kind of get my head around what this is going to look like. Again, blending. And yes, I am going to toast all these almonds, even though I'm also going to cover that in caster sugar. And am I going to look up what toasted almonds looks like? You better betcha I am. Toasted almonds. Oh, yum. They don't have much color on them, do they? Interesting. Do they look like they have any color? Some of them do, but not a whole lot. All right. Glad I looked. Let's see here. Luckily, this paint comes off very easily with just some alcohol. Maybe that one could be just like a little extra toasty, huh? All right, and there it is. There's some toastiness. It's so subtle, dude. It's so subtle. I honestly just need to create some variation on the same one almond. That's really what my job here is at the moment. Just a little bit of color in. And honestly, some of these might have these nice brown edges of the almond shell. That would make sense. We just got to do it right. We just got to do it so that it doesn't look like shit, you know? Like, that's a goal. I have a goal that just to make sure it doesn't look like shit. Like, it's a pretty big goal I have. I'm going to, as I usually do, I'm going to move down to a finer and finer paintbrush as if that's what my problem actually is. Now I'm thinking, like, should I do this to all of them? No, I can't. Can't possibly. Gonna really soften some of these lines once I come in with the toasty color. Just kind of seeing where I can find like live edges, add that little bit of value. I think the dark brown edge detail is more important than the light toasting. The shell really, okay, all right. I'll take your word for it. I never have almonds. I never see almonds. I never eat almonds. I usually try to stay away from all nuts. So I will take your words for it. These brown edges really do give a dimension, like turning these guys from like literally like single pixel cartoons. It's not single pixel, but it's like 8-bit cartoons into real, potentially real almond slices. Every month is a no nut month for Jess. Saba true. Saba true. No. I just got it. I got it now. Took a second. Yeah, man. These edges are pretty messy, but they are selling the whole almond thing. It doesn't look as dynamic on my camera as it does in real life. Like, I can really see those brown edges. They're here. They're clear. Can't miss them. Oh man, it's like every single one of my strokes gets worse. I'm just trying to get this edge. It's very hard to find. More paint helps. Just put a nice thick layer. Sorry, I know I'm looking at it over here. I'm trying to get my nose in here. It's like imagining each one of the in the frying pan. Where will they touch? Oh, yes. Well, we get that toastiness on there for sure. We're doing the shell. The thing is, I was thinking that I might want to leave a little bit of the shell on, and I would have done it in probably a previous step, but like this is so obvious that it's necessary. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm getting better at this. You guys, it was a full moon last night, and I lost both my phone and an entire ice cream cone today. A fake one, of course. But I had no idea where it could have been. Didn't make any sense to me that it was missing. And then I realized I picked it up with a pile of clothes and put it in a box by accident. So I got it back, but it just was kind of crazy. I was literally walking around the very small living space that I do have, just looking in anywhere that it could be, until finally I had to think outside the box to think of in the box. Man, I thought this would take forever, but I'm coming down to the very last almonds here. And then we're going to cover it up mostly with powdered sugar, so which is why I'm not too afraid to be really crazy about it. I'm going to cover up a lot of my sins. Okay, that one was really messy. William Stoneburner says, "Oh no, phone in an ice cream cone? The horror while things were boxed in. Oh my God, I know. Tell me about it." Literally have almost all of them. Let's just find the last couple. Really, the ones that don't have that brown edge, they literally look like, I don't know, they don't look real at all. They look like cartoons. They look like unfinished pieces. Okay, so I think I've got a brown edge on pretty much all of them. Now I'm going to just add a little toastiness, and then finally we're going to add the powdered sugar. Munching on a cold supper. I had a little frozen pizza that I put fresh vegetables on, which is pretty good for dinner. What else do I have here? I just have coffee. I somehow got my hands on 3 different kinds of cookies today. 2 of them I didn't even finish. They weren't worth it. And then the last one was pretty golden. I got a chocolate chip cookie at Starbucks. It was not good at all. Like, I was surprised. I would think such a commercially like successful company would have a good chocolate chip cookie to go with their coffee, and my God, was it like fibrous. It was really weird. Especially for as many calories as it had. It didn't taste up to its calories. And so instead I threw that away for the most of it. And then I went to this place. I don't know if you've ever been to this particular chain. I assume it is a chain. It's called Baked Bear, and it's really custom. Oh yeah, that looks good, huh? Look at that guy. Looks pretty toasted. I like it. So Baked Bear is custom ice cream sandwiches. They have a bunch of different kinds of cookies, and as well as different kinds of ice cream. Like, and we're talking some really weird flavors here, some really fun, really just, let's have a treat. And so I didn't get the ice cream sandwich because it is freaking heavy. Like, it is intense. But I was having trouble deciding on which cookie. Honestly, I ended up just going for a pretty classic chocolate chip cookie, but they also had what was called, a butter cake cookie, and it was vanilla cake. And because the girl who seemed very happy to work there, she told me that it was one of their most popular. I'm assuming she means with the sandwiches, because that would make a lot of sense. It's like having like birthday cake and ice cream. So I could see how that was true. But as a cookie on its own, little subpar. I mean, at least for me. I'm sure that there are lots of people who would really, really, really love that flavor. But the chocolate chip cookie was really the star, the winner. It was the classic, and it was just so perfect. So, see, we got a couple toasties, which I feel like is on this pan here. You got a couple toastier ones, and then you got the white ones. And again, mostly covered with powdered sugar here, so it's kind of take it or leave it for some people. Might be a little too orange. I don't know how much I can care about it now, though. I have to maybe go over it with a little bit of a darker color. I don't know. And I assume that these guys browned in a pan, I'm assuming, and not like with a torch on top. I couldn't tell you. I might be wrong about that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. All right, I think that's enough. I would say that a good, like most of these have been touched by the paint, so they are really at different levels of toastiness here. And now, okay, so basically we've got all our cream in there. We've got, let's go back to, okay, let's get our, so there's a dusting of powdered sugar at the top of all of these. And if I know how to do anything, it is powdered sugar. All right. So I'm going to use this. This doesn't exist anymore. I tried to order it off of at least off of the Michaels website, which means they're shipping it from anywhere. And yeah, it kind of went out of business. I knew that I was getting like some of this clearance off the shelves. Like it was massive clearance, like we're giving this away. And I really guessed that they were just thrown in the towel. I can tell you, I understand that I might have been their most valuable customer, and not everybody can be that way. So, this is gross, but I don't think it matters what color the toothbrush is. No, that's not very helpful. These new candles smell delightful. Open my door here. Okay, we found our powdered sugar. So this might look a little bit light, and maybe it will be. Maybe I'll switch to a different paint. But it's also kind of translucent, so that you kind of can build on it, and it's very very subtle in that way. Maybe I think I might go on top with something a little bit more opaque. Did you ever paint your suitcase? I painted my suitcase multiple times, actually. We have several drawing or paintings, illustrations, whatever you'd like to call them, on it. And I usually paint it every time that I travel somewhere, but that was getting cumbersome, and now I paint it when I feel like it, because we've got a lot of stuff to do here. But I think this will definitely benefit from a more opaque. Give that a nice little shake. And sometimes they change the formula on me with these things too, so I'm kind of like left in suspense. Like I pulled these 4 off the shelves. They have slightly different packaging. see what they did this time. Even between a couple different volumes of that other paint that I just put over there, it changed form. Like it said thin on the outside of it, as you saw, and that's because some of them were thicker consistency and some of them just weren't, and I was getting them for their consistency. So you gotta understand that would raise some of my eyebrows here. And they have 2 freaking safety measures. You have to open them all, frick's sakes. Okay, this is the opaque stuff here. This is the strong stuff. Trying to make sure it looks like little taps, little sprinkles. Actually, I think something that would help perhaps is to cut this guy. Give it a little haircut. Because I think that these little hairs being so fine tend to bend on impact, and I want a little dot, not a little smear. I think that'll do it. I've done that to another brush. Oops, what the heck is that? Okay. I think that worked. Yeah. Oh, I see dots. Yay! Great. Oh, this is cute because I see in some places where like it's underneath. I don't know if you see that there, but like it's where the powdered sugar didn't hit because it was kind of underneath. I think that's very cute. So see, we are covering up a lot of our work here, but that has to be the way it is. If some of the detail survives it, then that's what makes it all the more realistic. Okay, I don't want to overdo it. It's really looking snowy white on top, and it's just supposed to be a dusting. I think that'll do it, guys. What do you think? Puffy breast. This is when we look in the monitor and don't know what we're looking at. Okay, I think that's good. I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty cute. I need to add a little bit more icing in here again to close up all these spots and maybe even do a little trimming. But I think I hopefully will be ready to show this to my client tomorrow. What do you think? Would it be in the hole? See, I don't know. I want to leave a little bit of room to see the color, but it would only kind of be around the very edge. I don't think it would be down in the hole because it like sprinkles on top. So whatever comes down from above, you know? I want to make sure that you can see the color of this donut because it's beautiful. I think that's enough. It's just really a dusting. It shouldn't be that intense. Now we've got paint all over the desk. Of course we would. All right. I think I'm like honestly pretty happy. We'll see. We'll see what my client thinks. I mean, she knows best, but okay, that's another project down. Oh, I like it. I'm pretty okay with it. I'm pretty okay. It's colder than I thought it was gonna be. Jeez. So the next thing on our list. Okay, what time is it? It is 8. This will be the last thing that we do. And honestly, it's an experiment. It's another experiment. And we are going to see. Oh, let's not get any white paint on the dark clothing. Let's clean up a little bit here, shall we? This one doesn't require any paint. No paint this time. Oh, so glad we did not put our nails on. We did not need them this time. Oh my God. I just literally, oh my God. The super glue cap. It took out a literal notch in my desk. I cannot believe that it did that. Nothing has penetrated this desk. I'm telling you, this crazy glue will ruin lives if you let it. Just, you better watch your back around this crazy glue. I cannot believe nothing has ever gouged. Do you see this? There's a gouge. That's a hole. That's a hole in the finish of my desk because this is obviously not real wood. Oh my God, this used to be a smooth surface. I am a little mad about that, I gotta say. I'm gonna have to fix that somehow. Oh, God. Okay, moving on. We don't need any of this paint, do we? Let's keep it simple here. All right. Hi. You might be asking yourself, what are these? So I've been calling them my little clay leathers. I basically just rolled out and pulled out a bunch of colors of Sculpey 3. Put them in the oven for less time so I wouldn't burn them too much. And honestly, it worked really well. Like, they're pretty, I mean, they'll break, but I kind of need them to. And then I can probably just like roast them some more to make sure they're like really hard, if that's even necessary. I don't know if it will be, but I don't know. Can you tell? Let's bring a little mystery into the game. What do you think we're making from this? It's food. It's food. What are we going to be using these pieces for? I'll give you a couple minutes. Let me know, because it's very specific. It's not that specific. You could probably guess, actually. You could use epoxy resin to fill in. Oh yeah, that would work. A tiny amount of epoxy, actually. I do have an idea. There's a couple things I really could do, but because I want it to be completely level, and I don't know if that's going to work. But yeah, what do you think we're going to do? What do you think this is going to result in when it goes through a process? Oh my gosh. Suspenders, Patrick Adams. Like my Missy costume? Yep, I still have them. But they are not with me in Los Angeles, so I guess no suspenders. No suspenders for this one, to the festival. Prepping it right now. We're going to use a machine to give us what we need next. If you have any ideas, chime in. You get a prize. You get the prize of my validation. My verbal validation. If you guess what kind of food we're going to be making from these pieces. I did try to do this by hand, and the clay starts to go rigid as it cools down. So it was getting harder and harder to like just crumble. I just wanted to crumble things in my hand. So that gives you kind of any kind of idea. I'm gonna try to get them as small as possible before we put them in our machine. If it will even work, I really don't know. I feel like it could, because I feel like what this machine usually does is it's made for this. But who's to say? Who's to say? Oh, coat the entire top in epoxy, and that is a job that I wouldn't look forward to. I mean, honestly, it'd be a very eventful Sunday or Monday Night Live. Crisp chocolate coffee. It's actually something that I myself cannot engage in. It's nuts. We're going to be making nuts, children. So, got lots of pieces here. And right here, I've got my bean machine. Now, I asked for this for a holiday one year, my birthday or Christmas or whatever. And I don't remember exactly why I wanted a coffee bean grinder, but the first thing that it's going to be used for is fake food. So that means it's going to be an exclusively fake food machine. And honestly, if it doesn't work, well, that's going to be sad. So basically, I think that this is even softer than coffee beans. I'm going to hope. Let's see if this works without the coffee in it. Oh. Okay, you just press on it. Oh, I'm excited. Okay. So there is a maximum. The max is right there. So let's start light, actually. Let's go way below the max. And see what we got here. Ready? You can't really see anything. You can see as much as I can. Oh, I know. Of course it's going to be dusty. That's a given. Great. Oh my gosh, this is turning out great. This is kind of what I expected. So basically, oh, sorry. So we've got like a dust, and then we've got bigger pieces. And I definitely want some bigger, like not that big, but like we need a mixture. So let's see here. Oh, okay. You cannot lift that. You gotta be careful here, Jessica. Okay, got a bit of a situation here. That seems kind of dangerous. Not dangerous, but like unfortunate, because I mean many people have left the lid off the blender, I'm sure. Okay. See, so I have my window open. I don't know if like this is Sculpey 3, which is it epoxy as well? What is the material made of? And I don't want to breathe in the dust. Okay, let's fix that. Why don't we? I don't have a respirator, but I think that this should do it, because it's not even chemicals. It's literally dust. This is great. This is working really well. Okay, that's all. Oh my God. That is exactly what I was looking for the most part. I do want bigger pieces. So those are a lot of small pieces. That looks great, but I hope that we can, I think we can figure this out. Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bigger pieces out, the ones that need to be crushed more, and then dump whatever's left, because we've got some we've got some kind of particle size pieces, stuff that you can actually see, and I kind of want to preserve that. So oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. See that down there? You could see the larger texture. Now, this is not the end all be all. I definitely want, okay, I'm picking the very last of the slightly too big pieces out. It really is a fine line between like what's realistic and what's not. I need to put other colors in here. When I look at a carrot cake, and that's, sorry, I skipped that part. We're making chopped nuts for a carrot cake. So let's see. Just do one more little pulse here. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah. Check it out. Does that look like chopped nuts or what? I need to put some warmer colors in there. I knew that when I was looking at this plate here, that it really could use some like oranges and yellows amongst the kind of sandy browns and such. Don't you agree? You could go as ham as in hammer it. Oh my gosh, that's true. What a kind of a catharsis that would be to just hammer the crap out of some clay. Patrick Adams says, in case you didn't know, on February 9th, Twitter API access will no longer be free. So I left Twitter's results. Well, I guess the only way that we'll keep in touch nowadays, and you guys will always have the Discord. We will always have the Discord together. So honestly, I try to be on most social networks so that everybody can stay in touch with me, whatever happens. Twitter, you can suck my dick. I really could care less about that company. We don't, in my imagination, besides YouTube, I can't imagine a social media company that I would be devastated if it like closes doors and never came back. I would figure my way out around any other catastrophe but YouTube. Oh God, why am I just so, is it still a full moon? I don't think is that possible for it to still be a full moon? I don't think that's how that works. Is it waning or waxing? Because I am just not having it, apparently. I am covered in fake nuts. Covered in them. Okay, we got a good variety in there. Oh, yeah. This is coming along swimmingly. I'm so glad this is working. What is going on here with this mask? Let's go. What a great variety. So I was like, what are we going to find? It kind of also looks like crushed toffee. Like it could be, and that's why I think I need to add a lot more of the warmer elements in it. See, I feel like I can always grind finer, but not obviously bring back the really big stuff that gets lost. But this definitely could use some yellow and orange pieces. Because I feel like I see that in the carrot cake nuts a lot. I see that really warm color. This is how we are. Well, who would have knew? Who would have known? Look at us. I do have to say, I have watched multiple episodes of Stone Coat Countertops and have tried to convince my mom to like do one of those countertop projects with epoxy resin. Not me, just her. Well, I don't own my kitchen sink, so. I think we've got our recipe. I wonder if I'll need more room. Maybe. Guess we'll see in that container. Oh, I hope that container never opens. That would be such a travesty. It's probably the wrong container to have this in, I gotta say. Should probably do something about that. Not right now. Wow, we're really getting down to it now, aren't we? It's a really good mix. Perfect. Oh, this is like the perfect consistency. There's a little bit of dust. There's a little bit of bigger pieces. I'm really getting the hang of it now. All right. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to like so perfectly fill this container, to be quite honest with you. That's funny. Try to get some of the bigger pieces in here and then just kind of scoop the rest out. It's honestly just like a bunch of fake dirt. It's like a bunch of clean dirt. That's why we need to get some orange pieces in there. Not completely orange. I think I'm going to have to make it a natural color. Go. All right, that's good. Okay, look at our big container of fake nuts. Chopped nuts. Please never open. Please never open. Well, now that my contacts are all dried up from a bunch of clay dust. Do I look crazy? Okay. I mean, crazier than usual, I guess. Dudes, we did another one. It was another successful live. We did some crafts. Honestly, I had to do all of this stuff already, and now I feel like I've accomplished something. Thank you for sitting here and enjoying this Monday evening with me. I'm gonna be an old lady and like settle slowly into bed. I will talk to you guys later. Peace, love, rock and roll. Bye, guys. And broadcast. See you later.